All right, so today with the Can-Am build, we got a couple different things going on. We've got the dash. The dash is pretty much fully built, and we've got all of our electronic components in here already, right? So we've got the radio, we have the Switch Pros 8-gauge cluster, and then we have the car-to-car. So what we've kind of decided to do here, so Steve is wiring all this stuff over here. So there's Steve right there. He's just working away. And the Switch Pros has this like a controller, right? What do they call this guy? The switch panel, right? So we're gonna mount the switch panel up inside here. This is what takes the power wire, and then all the loads run through this component. So we're mounting this between the rear seats in this 4-seater car. It'll be underneath this center console apparatus. It's gonna be covered, right? So the Switch Pros is just like, basically like a small gang of wires right here. It comes in from the Switch Pros switch up on the dash that you just saw. And then here's all of our outputs. So all of our outputs come out, and we're gonna run upper lights, lower lights, buggy whip lights, one switch per buggy whip for 2 whips total. What else are we doing, Steve?
2 whips, remote start, and then the reverse light on the back.
Okay, yeah, so the Switch Pros is Bluetooth compatible. So you could have your phone, you could like push the button on your phone, right? And it syncs up to the phone. So we're gonna have the start feature through the Switch Pros. So I'll be able to start the car and warm the turbo up, say, for 2 minutes before I get in the car. Same thing with all the lights and all the other lighting and all that stuff. It can all be Bluetooth compatible from my phone. We're gonna make this into an H-frame so we can put our 5th harness point down through here with a bung welded in, and then we'll have a full 5-point harness. You can see over there on the passenger side, we've cut the factory bracketry off and we welded our own brackets on. And then we made this frame system. This frame system will have the same thing. So we're gonna have an H-bar running across for the lower, the submarine mount, they call it, the crotch strap. And then we'll do the same thing with the rears. That'll be the Sparco seat setup. The turbo's getting complete. A couple little hiccups there. We didn't get the studs in the kit that hold the turbo onto the manifold. So what we did is we shortened the bolts, but then we found out that we shouldn't have shortened the bolts. So we're gonna pull that turbo back off and put studs that are coming from Packard. Exhaust looks pretty nice. It's just a muffler with this nice little hand cone tailpipe. I love hand coned anything exhaust. It just looks really cool. Right here we have the clutches. The clutches are both removed from the car. This is the clutch that goes on the crankshaft. This is the primary clutch. This is the secondary clutch. This is the plate that you release when you go to change a belt out there in the middle of the desert. You spin a threaded rod into here, and you could, by whatever means, there's a bunch of different tools that can do it. I have one of those quick release ones, and it opens this plate up. Anyways, this is gonna be on a floating hub now. So as this clutch changes its pitch through RPM, as this comes in and out to change the final gear ratio of the belt, this clutch over here used to be mounted stationary on the transmission. Now it's going to float in and out. And what we're doing is we're reducing the side load of the belt. So as the belt has side load applied to it, the belt overheats, blows up, and it grenades inside the belt housing. That's not good. So hopefully now I'll be able to get more than 250 miles out of a belt. This is getting sent out to KWI Clutches, and they're out of Illinois. And we're gonna have both of these pieces modified, put them back in the car, and see what kind of belt life we can get.